Saket Gokhale.
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chairman. It's really interesting. I start speaking and the finance minister is leaving. This might be a little difficult for her, but that's understandable. Sir, I want to begin by thanking my leaders, Mamata Banerjee and Banerjee, for giving me a chance today to speak on behalf of my party, All India Trinamool Congress, on the Sabka, Bima, Sabki, Raksha Amendment of Insurance Laws Bill 2025. We have to work on the naming system of the bill. Sir, Hindi, kabhi English, but never mind. Sir, insurance is a subject that can have a very serious effect on the lives of people. In most cases, sir, comprehensive insurance is sometimes the only thing standing and protecting people, which can save them from bankruptcy in matters of accident, in matters of illness, or even in matters of death. So how does insurance work actually? People pay premiums for insurance cover. The insurance company invests those premiums into safe, creditworthy instruments. This allows the insurance company to give a payout when a claim is raised, as well as earn profits, which is the right of every business. No one disputes that. So, but how is insurance different from other investment instruments like mutual funds or saving schemes? The difference is that insurance is not just an investment scheme for getting returns. Insurance must primarily be seen as a social security scheme where insurance companies carry a fiduciary responsibility. To who, sir? They carry a fiduciary responsibility to the policyholders and not to the shareholders. So sadly, this bill does not see it this way. This bill only strengthens capital while it weakens accountability and leaves policyholders exposed. A lot has been spoken about this bill, sir, in the Lok Sabha for the last couple of days. So I'm not going to waste the time of this House by repeating what a lot of esteemed members have said in the Lok Sabha on the bill. But, sir, yesterday the Honourable Finance Minister, who left just as I started speaking, she spoke for 45 minutes while replying to the debate on this bill in the Lok Sabha. So, therefore, today I wish to address some of the claims made by the Honourable Finance Minister in a reply, which a lot of them, sir, were completely misleading and untrue. The Finance Minister said, sir, I quote, "The Insurance Act has been amended 12 times since 1938 to reflect changing times. Agent commissions were reduced even in 1950, so current changes are just part of natural progress." So comparing amendments from 1950, when we lived in a completely nationalized and protectionist economy, is very different to today's era, sir. It's a misleading comparison. So past amendments were incremental and protected national interest. The 1968 commission reduction was a domestic reform, sir. It was not a scheme for surrendering to foreign capital. The Finance Minister also conveniently ignores that nationalization of life insurance in 1956 and general insurance in 1972. Why was this nationalization done, sir? That is because the private players failed to serve the economy. That is why we nationalized in the first place. So therefore, reducing commissions of agents, which they're trying to do through this bill, this was done in 1968 to achieve efficiency before nationalization. It was a one-time measure. This bill does the opposite, sir, by opening the door to profit extraction by foreign entities. So then the Finance Minister said, our government has launched numerous insurance schemes to bring everyone into insurance coverage. Then she named some of them, Fasal Bima Yojana, etc. Sir, my question, sir, if government-backed schemes where the premium is minimal, if these schemes are successfully expanding insurance coverage, then why do we need 100% FDI? It is very strange that the Finance Minister is bringing a bill which contradicts her own government's claim that we are expanding insurance coverage to rural areas across India. If you're doing it, then why do you need 100% FDI? So the reality, sir, is that government insurance schemes, they run through LIC and PSU insurers, sir. This is because private and foreign insurance companies, sir, they're not interested in the low premium, high risk market, which a lot of rural India is. So therefore, this bill actually dilutes the mission of providing comprehensive insurance coverage to a large section of the population. So then the Finance Minister said very proudly, she said that 14,350 crores have been infused into the 3 PSU general insurance companies. She also said LIC, GIC Reinsurance and AICIL have reported their highest ever profits last year. So the claims of capital infusion by the government need a reality check. Why was the capital infusion done in insurance companies, sir? It was done because these companies are not able to compete with the MNCs right now. Sir, I have a simple question. If public sector insurance companies, as the finance minister said, need a capital infusion of 14,350 crores just to survive, let me give you a comparison to what foreign insurers, their size is. Sir, Alliance has assets under management of 150 billion euros. AXA, 750 billion euros. Prudential, $1.7 trillion. So how are our companies that need market capital infusion going to compete with these huge players? So the reality is that LIC's profits today come from its 65% plus market share, which has been built over decades. When this bill opens up insurance to 100% FDI, foreign players will enter the market with predatory pricing and LIC's profits will vanish. So the finance minister's claim is also selective. What she failed to mention was that the three PSU general insurers, which are National, Oriental and United India, lost 26,000 crores between 2016 to 2021. 26,000 crores. Therefore, as I said, sir, this capital infusion wasn't some sort of benevolence by the government. This was done to keep these companies on life support so that they don't collapse. It did not make them competitive, sir. So then the finance minister said FDI limit in insurance was increased from 26% in 99 to 49% in 2015 to 74% in 21. So now we're making 100%. So let me place some hard facts which the finance minister forgot to mention. When FDI in insurance was raised to 26% in 2001, insurance penetration in the country was 2.7%. Then, when FDI was increased to 49% in 2015, insurance penetration went up to only 3.4%. When FDI was raised to 74% in 2021, insurance penetration was only 4.2%. Now, what happened this year, sir, just before this bill was brought in? So, insurance penetration this year has fallen to 3.7%. So, simple question, if increasing FDI from 26% to 74% could not prevent insurance penetration from falling, then how is 100% FDI going to help? So then the finance minister said that through this bill, money collected by foreign insurance companies as reinsurance premiums is retained in India. So yet again, the finance minister provided only half the facts. While this bill does require premiums to be retained in India, it does not have the same requirement for profits. Premiums, yes, retained in India, not profits of companies, sir. So therefore, a foreign insurance company can take away 100% of the profit earned in India to other countries. Beyond that, dividend payments, management fees, brand royalties, technical service charges, all of these extract value, sir. But they don't have to keep that money in India. They can repatriate it to other countries if they want. So, sir, very simply, based on what the finance minister said in the Lok Sabha, where, as I showed right now, she conveniently misrepresented and misled the House. So therefore, sir, when the finance minister replies today, I want to ask her to respond to 5 very specific questions. So question number 1, what specific commitment will the government demand from foreign insurers on increasing rural penetration in India? These are companies that don't want to deal with the low premium rural market. So what commitments are you going to take from them that they will serve markets beyond urban India? Second, sir, how will repatriation of profits by foreign insurance companies be monitored and kept limited? Sub profit yahan se leke wahan le jayenge. This is East India Company Part 2, sir. So how are you going to monitor and stop that? So third, very important, sir, because I have 2 of my colleagues in my party who represent our trade union. They're labor leaders. So what will happen to the jobs of lakhs of PSU insurance employees, sir, if the market share of these companies declines due to the predatory pricing by foreign companies, sir? So number 4, how will premiums be regulated through this bill to protect consumers from arbitrary and sudden hikes in premium costs by foreign insurers? They will come in, sir, to capture the market. They'll start offering low premiums, discounts. And then, as we have seen with a lot of private insurance companies, premiums are suddenly hiked year on year. What is this bill? This bill doesn't do anything. How is the government going to ensure that there's some regulation of premium prices? And fifth, sir, very important, because we all care about LIC. We all care about the PSU insurers. So will the government present a white paper on what is going to be the impact of this bill on the market share of LIC and PSU insurers? Sir, as I said in my opening remarks, insurance can be a matter of life and death for common people. Sir, it is atrocious for this government to bulldoze such an important bill with just 4 hours in Lok Sabha and 4 hours in Rajya Sabha, sir. So this bill is something that affects lives. It affects people even in death. This required a better discussion, sir. This required better consultation. So therefore, in conclusion, I would like to state that this bill, on behalf of my party, I would like to state that this should be referred to a standing committee for detailed examination, sir. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram, Joy Bangla.